On the road, we're back again, scoping out another football ground, and today I'm heading to Gillingham as they take on Peterborough at the Priestfield Stadium. And what a beautiful day it is. Even the lights are changing for us. First stop though, my old stomping ground, Grays, home to many pubs. Many pubs. Even the odd seedy shop too. And of course the old Grays AF ground, which isn't there anymore, knocked down, replaced by flats, then unveiled by the mayor and Ray Parlour. Fancy being a professional footballer and unveiling a block of flats which was once a football ground. Shame on you, Ray Parlour. Parked at the end of this road as I wait for my guest for the day. Told me to wait by Walker's Carpets, didn't he? And just like Grays AF's ground, Walker's Carpets is no longer, which has since been replaced by Grays Food Centre. It's an off-licence grocery, fruit and veg, bakery and butcher all in one place. Tesco's has taken note. I'm here. I said I'd pick him up at 1. It's 10-2. I'll give him 10. That's maths. Here's me thinking, despite the sun shining, it's still quite cold, and is this jacket going to give me the benefit when I get outside? He's got 1 minute, and the tank's at a quarter. I see movement in the mirror. Looks like he's here.
The dog's stuck on the road. Oops.
It's Tomo from Palmer's FC. So as we drive through the town centre, I realise my windows need a clean. And before you know it, we're heading over the QE2 bridge to Kent. That's £2.50 on the toll. And now we're in Kent, the Garden of England. Now we're heading round a roundabout following brown signs. Here's some more brown signs. And now I'm worried because there's no brown signs on this sign. Oh, thank God for that. It's so good to see you. And even better, I've found you, a dedicated sign. We're going left. Did I mention it was a beautiful day? Traffic. Sat-nav says we're just under half a mile away, but in terms of parking, we're going to go to Woodlands Primary School. Looks like they put one of the pupils on parking duty today. I was told by the club it's £5 to park in here. He's just turned around and told me it's £3. Touch. Thank you, Mr. Parking Man. So here we go, parking in Woodlands Primary School. Found a space in front of the climbing frames. But more importantly, here's a multicoloured bench, which is next to a multicoloured table with multicoloured benches. And some multicoloured bins for paper, fruit, plastic and cans. And don't forget the badger. So we walk in, and Tomo's found a shop. And of course, Tomo's eyeing up a beer. Me? Nah, just the water. I don't like the fat bottles of water. Just the thin one. That'll do me. So I got me water at 65p. That's £6.15 spent before we've even got in the ground. Oh, look, a floodlight. We're on the right track. Hashtag dad goals, taking your son to the football. Right, you're becoming too helpful now. Leave me alone. Loving the brickwork and the pearly gates. Hallelujah. Bumped into Lewis from WhiteLinesFootball. Link is in the description.
Hello.
Hello. And now these boys want to get involved.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Realised we walked completely the wrong way around the ground. We've actually gone through the pearly gates. Don't think I've said it yet, but it's definitely a beautiful day. Here we go, match day ticket collection from the Gordon Road stand.
Matthew Smith.
That's right, 2 T's. Got the tickets. £22. It's the most I've spent on a ticket in the On The Road series so far. Let's see how it goes. Football. And food. Gonna eat before the game, because I haven't eaten yet. Any pie, chips, any soft drink for £7.30. That'll do. This is a steak pie. These are some chips. Oh, hello there. And a thin bottle of water. Bonus. That's £7.30, please. This is getting expensive. So I'm currently struggling to hold things, and the pie in my other hand is burning. Walk up a number of steps and found seat 60. And here we are. So let's find out a little bit more. Name, Gillingham. No town, no United, just Gillingham. Founded 1893 and formerly known as New Brompton. Home ground goes by the name of the Priestfield Stadium. And you're looking at a capacity of 11,582. Quick headline for you. Back in 1996, fans were banned from bringing celery into the ground. I'll let you find out why. I had to start on the pie, finish the pie. Time to move on to the chips. Didn't finish the chips, they were awful. Here's Tomo lining up a couple of bets for the afternoon. And here's me wondering what the difference between the yellow and the orange steward is. But aside from that, I'm going to bring up a debate. Is it yellow or green? Now, after recommendation of buying tickets for the Gordon Road stand, we were then inundated with people saying we should have gone to the Rainham end. Much better atmosphere, I'm told. And I'm starting to believe it as well, judging by the 3 flags hung up at the back. Didn't buy a programme, so this is probably the closest I'm going to get to reading one. Or maybe here. No, definitely here. Can't quite work it out though, it's a bit blurry. The players are currently warming up. Save. Finally, back at the net. So despite it being a beautiful day, it's actually freezing cold under this stand. Should have got a hat like this guy and a tea or coffee like this guy. Hello, mate. But as most of you know, I don't do tea or coffee. Would have been a hot chocolate. Back to the warm-up, and this is the only guy that scored so far. And he's done it again. Here we go. Star of the show, Tommy T. Here's Tommy T doing what all football mascots do best, bringing a smile to kids' faces. Oh, wait a minute. And here's Tommy T doing what all football mascots do best, bringing a smile to Tomo's face. It's starting to fill up, and the warm-up goal is being packed away. Where are they going to put that? I've done it again. I put an early kick-off into the bet. Gutted. Millwall struggling against Swindon. They're still packing the goal away, and now they're moving the goal away. I see some flags, and now I can't see anything because this guy's decided to stand right in front of me. This isn't really going to work, is it, mate? You might want to move on because I paid for this seat. What are those? Actually, I owned a pair of red vans once, so I'm certifying them. Meanwhile, at the Brian Moore end, no roof. That lot must be freezing. He's one of the most underappreciated people at every football ground. It is, of course, the groundsman. He's just touching up his own downfall after wheeling a full-size goal off of the pitch. But from where I sit, it is a decent pitch. So well done, that man. Here's where the party's at, and here's where the players are at. Appreciation as they take to the field. Continued appreciation as they take to the field. The players and Tommy T are taken to the field. He's still at it. Go on, son. It's time to go now, though. There's a football match about to start. But I appreciate all your hard work, honestly. Introducing the tallest player on the field today, Thomas Holy. Only 6'9" and hangs off the bar for fun. It's actually hard to appreciate the height of someone until you see him next to a normal-sized person. That's not to say tall people aren't normal people, but you know what I mean. And so we kicked off, and I'm looking forward to seeing some goals today. Steward with a coffee, seems pretty relaxed. View's pretty restricted today thanks to Hatman and Hairwoman, and this linesman's on it. And finally we get our first chance of the game as Peterborough put the ball into the box, but Holy is there to collect easily. We've got an injury, and I've just seen what I'd look like if I become a professional footballer. Smith number 2, me all day. And here is Smith number 2 putting a ball into the box, but no one from Peterborough wants to get on it. We've got another injury, which leads to a water break for every single Gillingham player. Here's Hatman doing what Hatman does best, and now we've got another injury. Play carries on as Hairwoman does what Hairwoman does best. Free kick was taken, and that was waffed. Oh, we got another injury, which leads to a substitution, and Hatman and Hair Woman leaving early. All that we can see is this ball goes into the box and headed over the bar by Josh Wright, brother of Mark Wright. Ain't that right, Mark?
Yep.
What has this lad got? Whatever it was, I'm still hungry. The pie was alright, but the chips didn't satisfy at all. Definitely going to need to stock up at half time. Oh, look, Hatman and Hair Woman have returned, and that can only mean one thing: back to a restricted view. This lad sums up my feelings of this first half so far, and you never guess what? Another injury, but not to who you think. To the ref. You got to be kidding me. And that's exactly what the Lino's thinking. He's got places to be after this. Yeah, tell him to hurry up. I've got dinner at the in-laws tonight. Can't miss it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This replacement ref is massive. Oh, come on. Crowd not happy with Peter Madison after he got poked in the eye. And so he steps up to take that free kick. Cleared, but it soon comes back to him on this near side. And that right there is the biggest cheer I've heard in this stadium today. Oh, hang on, I think the police have spotted some celery. Nope, it's just a lack of atmosphere. No lack of affection in front, though. Hatman is getting right in there with Hair Woman. That is love. It's a beautiful thing. Can everyone just stop getting injured for a minute? Oh, no, too late. It's half time. Well, that is officially the worst half of football I've ever seen in my whole entire life. It can only get better, though, Smiv. So, as I said, I'm hungry, and Tomo needs the ladies. So I wait here and realise the queue is massive. But then I find these steps that go behind the Rainham, and now I've just fallen in love. Wok, stock, and 2 smoking pans, pub grub, the Italian job, and don't forget the crusty loaf. I think I've just found the difference between the orange and yellow, or green, supervisor and response team. Decided the queues are too big for all of those tempting places, so we head back to our seat. You know the route, up the steps, and into seat 60. Well, that's what you think. Just want to let you know it's a criminal offence to enter the pitch. But is it a criminal offence to change your seat? Who knows? Welcome to the Rainham end. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty hot round here. Just one wrong move and we're out. We've got to lay low. As far as floodlights go, I'm a fan of these. I like them. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but what a beautiful day. But we can't show too much appreciation, otherwise we'll be going in the same direction as this stop, back to the Gordon Road stand. It's hotting up. They're everywhere. And now the players are back out for the second half. Oh no, they're getting closer. Surely they're not onto us. It's not Hatman or Hair Woman, but it is a couple of people that could potentially restrict our view for the second half. Wind's picking up and I'm getting cold. But who cares? The second half has started. I'm regretting not getting a hot drink though. I mean, it's not like every single person has one. No. Not at all. Here's an interesting way in getting to your seat. Just chuck him over there, that'll do. Here's some of the posh fans that have travelled down, complete with flag, which no one wants to take responsibility for. You put it there. No, you put it there. Right, I'll put it there, but you've got to carry it home afterwards. I don't believe it. We have a slight chance. Very good. And oh my god, we've got an amazing view of a programme we didn't pay for. Gotta love a freebie. We need some goals, and I'm pretty sure this lad was smashing it in the warm-up. More free programmage, and while the Jills were busy in Greater Manchester getting duffed up by Rochdale last Saturday, the ambitious Salford City host... Oh, I can't see it anymore. It has been dull, but finally we've got something to bring you in this game as the cross goes in. You just know a game is hotting up when the Maltesers are brought out. Update on this. I think we're clear. Oh no, hang on. Lay low, lay low. Dad, I've got to go toilet. Looks like that's the end of the free programming. Here's a clearance from Gillingham where the ball finds itself on the roof, but luckily this was built with a slope. Straight back into play. Shot from outside of the box, but that ain't testing the keeper, and she is not happy. All 6'9" of Thomas Holy came in useful here. Oh, what a save. And this lad's got a great idea to cheer the crowd up. Nah, didn't work. Tries to get a ball into the box now, but it goes out for a corner. And that corner is floated straight into the keeper's hands. All programme's back open and we've got some stats. A few weeks ago now, I went to Grey's Ath thinking I'd paid for a bore draw. Didn't happen though, 90th minute winner. But if it had, I wouldn't have been too bothered. I only paid a tenner. This one though, I paid a little bit more, haven't I? So you can understand my frustration knowing there's been 14 goals in the previous 3 Gillingham games. Okay, mate, that 15-4 as Peterborough have just won the game in the final minute. Everybody's going. A good timing, too. Well, that was bad. Should we rate the day? Let's rate the day. First up, we're talking atmosphere. What atmosphere? There was no atmosphere. 7,561 people packed into the Priestfield Stadium, and it was flat. Like, I mean flat. If it weren't for this man, you'd be getting 0. Just the 1 star for Gillingham. Next up, we're talking facilities. I love this ground. I think it's a great little setup, and it got even better when I saw Wok, stock, and 2 smoking pans. A solid 3 stars for the Priestfield Stadium. Next up, a very important subject, food. Now, let me tell you where I'm at. The pie was alright. I'd give it a 3. But unfortunately, your chips are probably the worst I've ever tasted. Dry, cold, and cardboard is the best way of describing them. If only I'd seen the food under the Rainham end first, it might have been so much different. But for me, food, 2 stars. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Unfortunately, this particular match wasn't. Spent 22 quid on a ticket and £7.30 on food, so that's just under 30 quid to watch, well, probably the most boring game of football I've ever seen. I feel really bad, but it's just going to have to be 1.5 stars, I'm afraid. Oh dear. Here's an awkward way of getting out the stadium. Get much action, mate? Thought not. So we walk under the stand, up the steps, and out the gates. Wow, I've just seen something worse than the football. So we got back to the car and I considered going on the climbing frames to cheer myself up, but no, I'm an adult. Got to be responsible. So as we leave Gillingham in what was a disappointing day at the Priestfield Stadium, I can still say that it was a beautiful day, because I definitely haven't mentioned that yet. I hope you're enjoying the On The Road series. Next time, we're going to be going back down to non-league. I know you like those ones. So until then, don't forget to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and be sure to check out all the other football content on this channel. I will see you in the next one.
Peace.
That was my wife.